Pride Month usually takes place in June in the U.S. The month sees a series of marches, parades and other events held to recognize and celebrate the LGBTQ, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, non-binary and queer community. The celebrations commemorate the Stonewall Uprising in New York City, which was a critical turning point for the gay liberation movement in the country. The Stonewall Uprising began on June 28 in 1969 after police that day raided the Stonewall Inn, a popular gay bar in the Greenwich Village neighborhood in Manhattan. Homosexuality at the time was considered a criminal offense throughout New York State, with many gay bars were owned by the mafia and operated without a liquor license, according to the Library of Congress. Police raids and harassment occurred frequently across the U.S. at the time, and members of the LGBTQ community began to fight back amid growing activism in the 1960s. Stonewall Inn had been raided frequently ahead of the uprising, but the June 28 raid led to a series of demonstrations that lasted 6 days. It was not the first time police raided a gay bar, and it was not the first time LGBTQ+ people fought back. But the events that would unfold over the next 6 days would fundamentally change the discourse surrounding LGBTQ+ activism in the United States, the Library of Congress website explains. Historians have noted that the shift in activism, if Stonewall truly represented one at all, was a shift primarily for white cisgender people, as people of color and gender non-conforming people never truly had the benefit of concealing their marginalized identities, the website adds. The first Pride March in New York City took place in 1970 on the anniversary year of the Stonewall Uprising and marked the first U-Gay Pride Week in March. The inaugural Pride March involved about 3,000 to 5,000 gatherers, while today the number has grown to the millions. The International Gay and Lesbian Travel Association, IGLTA, says, gay pride events, including gay pride parades and festivals, were started in major urban centers to improve the visibility, acceptance and legal protections for LGBTQ+ people living in those communities. While the aim of Pride Day started with a political nature, many cities around the world have such wide acceptance and legal protections that many events have become a celebration of pride for the local LGBTQ+ community. Most U.S. cities celebrate Pride in June, which is officially recognized as Pride Month in many other countries. But it is observed on alternative dates in some countries. Some of the world's largest Pride events are held in New York City, São Paulo, and Madrid, which each host crowds of up to 5 million people, according to the IGLTA. Over the past 50 years, Pride events, marches and demonstrations have evolved considerably.